Hi gang, welcome back to the Honest Latina Ever. We need to look at the cuckoo clock before we ever do one of these videos because you know what? I was on a roll and that fucking clock went off. And I wanted to take something and throw it through the cuckoo. Anyway, I love Germany. I think it's a German clock. You know, we had a German cuckoo. And you know what? The little Jewish boy from down the road, like, hung on the, hung on the chains. And he broke the cuckoo, and my mom freaked out over it, and we didn't have him over for a long time after that because the the clock was I mean to put the correlation of the German cuckoo and the Jewish kid. Anyway, long story short, you know, it was a special clock, but cuckoo clocks can be very annoying, just like birthdays and grandmothers. And that's the reason why I donated for the Trump birthday. Trump has a birthday, and birthdays are very special in my family too, Mr. Trump. So special that I forgot one, you know, God forbid, you know, I forgot grandma's birthday. I had 4 kids at the time, you know. I was going batshit crazy, really. I thought I remembered, maybe I didn't. Maybe I sent it to the wrong frickin' address because I do that from time to time. But anyway, 30 years later, she's still not talking to me over this. So she's 93, and I sent her a Mother's Day card, and she's like, well, she thinks that, you know, she's going to be nice to me after all this time, you know. I'm still giving her inheritance to St. Jude's. I'm like, you know, fucking give my inheritance to St. Jude's. You never did any fucking good while you're alive. At least you can die and you could do something freaking good for somebody for once. But you know what? I don't mind a single bit, you know, because, you know what? At 93 years old, and she drank Diet Pepsi her whole life. She had a heart surgery and had some sort of heart blockage or whatever, and she's doing really good. She's out walking and cruising around and mouthing off, you know. And you know what? When you're 93 years old, you can be as bitchy and crotchety and ornery as ever, you know, because God knows what I'm going to be like when I'm 93. So I'm going to cut her some slack, but she's a very freaking funny lady. I want to tell you a really quick story about Grandma. I called her up one time about immigration. And I said, you know, it really bothers me, all these illegal aliens coming up from the border, you know, taking all our jobs. And she says, well, at least they like to work, you know. I like those Hispanic people because they like to work. Your mother was a hard-working woman. And I'm like, she's comparing my Puerto Rican mother to the illegal, like, Mexicans? Okay. So I'm sitting there, like, dying of laughter inside because it's really, really racist what she just did. And then she goes on to say, and you know what? I hate those fucking, she says fucking, Russians. They are so fat and so lazy. I'm like, okay. You know, she's all, you know what? They're just like those white people. They just sit around and collect the food stamps and lay around and eat, and they don't do anything, and they're just, you know, at least the Mexicans fucking do something. And, like, how do you even come back from that? So I just went, like, yeah. You know, and that's Grandma. So anyway, I figured, and I said to Donald Trump, I doubt if he's going to ever read his card. I said, look, you know what? My inheritance is going to St. Jude's, so Grandma's birthday present is going to you, you know, because you were going to make America great. So anyway, don't worry. Don't even remember my birthday, which is November 13th. It was the time, and you know, the Knights of Templar were slaughtered, you know, that exact time and everything. I mean, if you're going to be born, you're going to need to be born on a good day like that, I guess, if it was a good day. I don't know. Maybe the knights were really irritating. I don't know why they were slaughtered, but it was an important day. You know, everybody has a story. I mean, I guess. Will, did you have any important events on your birthday ever? See, Bill didn't have any important events. I bet you guys are not going to forget my birthday, you know, because, you know, I like to forget my birthday because, you know what, every year I get older, and really I want to, like, I think 50 is a good number. Like, it just, you don't want to go over that too much, but, you know, so I think we'll just round it back and say I'm 50. I'm 50, and when I'm 90, I'm still 50. That's what my grandma does, by the way. People go, oh, you look so good for your age. Not, but like, you know what you really need to do is like, really, I'm 105 when you're 93. But I'd like to live to be 120, really. you know, I think that would be a good goal. With that said, it doesn't matter if my kids remember my birthday because, you know, I probably will forget theirs. So that's okay. Anyway, with that said, you know, you guys watch out for the con people. You know, the media cons you, the world cons you. You're going to have a lot of people con you. I had a con man show up and he was giving me this chain letter. He says, you know what? I've been praying about you that $150,000 is coming your way, but first you have to forward this letter to 50 more people. Okay, so I started doing the math in my little D head, and I thought, okay, well, wait a minute. Like, if this is supposed to happen to the 50 people, and then they send it to 50 people, and they send it to 50 people, are we going to all get $150,000? And I said, that doesn't make any freaking sense whatsoever. So I wrote back, please don't send me this fucking shit anymore. And then I said, you know, what am I doing? I'm talking to a fucking moron. So, you know what I just decided? I just decided to delete. D stands for delete, by the way, you guys. And block, you know, and that's the nice thing about LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. You have a delete. I wish you could have that button in real life, you know, when you have to go face to face with a fucking moron. Delete, you know, like let's just erase this experience from my life, you know. But no, that doesn't happen. And that's the beauty of social media, is that you can delete shit. So anyway, another like topic that we need to talk about is if you show up in my box and say, hey baby, or hey puddin', or any kind of like terms of endearment, like I'm your honey or sweetheart, because I have a sweetheart and I have this ring on my finger, and I have it on my profile that I'm engaged. So I don't like that. And even if I wasn't engaged, I don't like that. So don't hey baby me either, you know, or you're gonna get deleted and blocked. So just gonna give you a fair warning about that, because that honey and sweetheart and darling, that shit don't fly, you know. So with that said, you know, I wonder how other women deal with that, because I think because, you know, they think that because you put yourself out there that they know you, you know, and stuff. You know, it's like, I don't fucking know you. So don't call me baby. Anyway, that's just how I feel. With that said, I'm going to wrap this up before the cuckoo goes off again, because I have a way of talking, and it can be an hour later from now where we can run out of film or whatever. Have a great evening. God bless. And happy birthday, Mr. Trump. You're awesome.